Alright, so I'm going to be posting this before my videos, guys, and you can partake in it or not, but we're going to do some singing bowls and I'm going to say a little prayer. And you're welcome to just sit and relax and free your mind up before the reading with me. I just wanted to do this. I'll timestamp it, so if you want to go straight to your reading, that's fine too. So we're going to go ahead and start. Take a deep breath. I call upon light and all beings whom serve only love and light. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and light beings, to cleanse and protect this space. Ask for your protection and guidance so that your divine sight can be delivered with love and healing for the greatest good. I ask you, angels, ancestors, and guides, to assist those whom these messages are meant for, to assist them on their journey of healing and spiritual growth. I appreciate your unconditional love and guidance. Thank you, angels, guides, ancestors, and Lord of Love. Amen. Okay, guys, so singing bowls. I'm just going to relax and listen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. And if so, I'm glad, and I'm happy you guys come to my channel and enjoy your reading. All right, hi Pisces, we're getting ready to do your reading. So let's go ahead, and I did have switched decks since the last time we did a reading. We are going to start with 3 of these tarot cards, and this is the oh my goodness, I might have to look. Let me see. It is the Guardian of the Night Tarot. MJ I can never say her last name right, or the last name right. It's Cullinan. And we are using all of her decks pretty much today. We're using the Crow Tarot. We're using the Crow Oracle. Oh, nice. Okay, Pisces, King of Cups energy here, staying in control of the emotions. Being able to be around a lot of other people's emotions, but not take it on yourself, basically. It's navigating through the emotional world, the emotional reality of the world, and everybody else's emotional stuff without it really affecting you, because you're in control of your emotions, and that's what matters. And it's also there's just major control in the emotional realm right now for you. You're in your emotional life. And if this isn't you, this could be somebody in your life, Pisces, but I do the readings for you. But apply it however you need to or will, but this feels like you are completely in control here of your emotions. There's always a lot of emotions. Oh, look at this, the Wheel of Fortune. And this would be why you need to be in control of your emotions, because there's a lot going on. 10, the Wheel of Fortune, so much going on. Yeah, this is giving me a lot of energy here. So there is a lot going on right now around you, Pisces, that you really can't, it's out of your control. The will is out of your control. Oh, wow, you guys. Holy smokes, you can't make this up. Two of Cups. This is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, there has been some stuff here in your guys' readings. The last 3 readings, 4 readings, I've been getting that relationship vibe. I don't do love readings. If you know my channel, you know me, you know I'm not a huge like love reader, but I do read love. But just, it's more self-love and unconditional love for like everything. It's more like that. Like it's not really based on the human, like materialistic love, like but it's there, and it's a huge part of our lives, you guys. And it really feels like right now there's a lot of emotions and a lot of things happening and shifting behind the scenes that you that are out of your control, but things are moving really in a good direction for you right now, Pisces. We got the Two of Cups here. This is that matching, that mating, that it could be a union, it could be a relationship, and if it isn't, it could be you just being really in touch with the more supportive and like the mature masculine energy in the emotional sphere. But I have been getting this, you guys, and it's crazy. All right, quick last little card that kind of wanted to flip out was that Eight of Swords, and it's holding yourself back from maybe freeing yourself from some shadowy energy, some moon work, maybe some fears. Eight of Swords, it's like we feel like we can't move because we're afraid. But really, it's our own fears holding us back. So just be mindful that there could be some fears here holding you back from maybe a union or a coming together of some sort. This can always be, it can be healing relationship, it can be reunification, it also could be something new. We will find out more. Let's look on the bottom here. The High Priestess, you guys, I can't, I have, oh my goodness, there's a behind the, if you're hearing me chuckle through this, you know who you are if I'm chuckling, because here's the High Priestess in upright, listening to your intuition, following your intuition. If it means freeing yourself from some fears or not holding yourself back from a relationship or a union, it means to go ahead and move forward and do so. Now, there is a lot going on that you have no control over, and it might feel overwhelming, and it might feel like you're stuck in a whirlwind of energy that's absolutely out of your control. But what you can control, Pisces, is your emotions, because you're the King of Cups. You're coming through as the King of Cups in this reading. So let's go ahead and get a couple word cards for this, you guys. This is so funny. It's good, you guys. This is really good energy. The energy I've been picking up for you guys, Pisces, is healing and purifying. And it's actually even through a relationship or through a union of some sort. Maybe a job, maybe an endeavor, if it's not if the relationship thing. And I don't read for that. But when love comes in, it comes in. There's nothing I can do about that. Generosity, being generous with your emotions too, Pisces. With the King of Cups here, this is also sharing your emotional side with others to help them through their emotional turbulence, because you've learned so much about the emotional part of life and you've went through a lot of emotional stuff. You may be able to help, whether this is a listening ear or some sound advice in the emotional stuff. You may be able to help somebody or be generous with your emotions and your time right now for somebody else to be heard. So somebody may come to you wanting to talk, maybe get some emotions off their chest, and it's just being generous. And if this is asking you to share your emotions, then do so. But it may be also asking you to be there for somebody else to share their emotional stuff, because with the King of Cups here, this is somebody, and I am feeling it as you, but could be a really good listener, and they're to just be supportive. So be generous with your time right now, Pisces. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Quality of being plentiful or abundant, liberal in gifting. Give your time, give your energy, give your emotions. Of course, not out of control, because we know the King of Cups doesn't do that. He's very in control. This energy, this archetypal energy, is very in control over its emotions, and it knows exactly what emotions are playing out. He's very he's very, very wise when it comes to emotions. Selectivity. be selective right now. In this, this is coming under the Wheel of Fortune. So there's a lot going on. I did get this, I don't know if it was your last reading or, but it was like really staying busy, and it was about taking time to rest and relax and take time for yourself. It says there are no mistakes in life, only choices. So if you take on something or you're choosing to do something, make sure it's a sound choice. Make sure it's not an impulsive choice. It's funny because I was just talking to someone else about this, and it's crazy. Carefully weighing pros and cons, choosing wisely between different options. So if there is a lot going on around you, a lot of choices, a lot of just a lot coming at you, make sure you're like picking your battles, you know, not overexerting yourself, not taking on too much. I did get this through, I think it was your last reading, but it's at this point you're very well aware that there's a lot going on, and that you have choices to make. So don't make a mistake, make a choice, which means take your time and be selective. It doesn't don't be impulsive, be generous with your time. But there is something here moving and shifting in your direction. Like there's something coming here that feels really good. It's Two of Cups. It's balance. I love the Two of Cups. I always feel this card like, I always felt like within too, it's like being really imbalanced with the masculine and feminine parts of ourselves. But also it can be a really unique and special relationship that brings out, kind of, you know, it's like it feels like yin yangy, or like, you know, like it's a good. There's a lot there with the Two of Cups and this Lotus, and it's just really a beautiful card, you guys. I do want to show you this Two of Cups just because it's so beautiful. The elephants on it. Oh, this is so nice. Okay, this is really nice, you guys. Okay, so be selective right now because things are turning and you don't have control over everything. Don't try to control anything that you can't, and don't take on too much, because right now it is important that you make sound choices for yourself, Pisces, and that way there is only sound choices. Control. Interesting. Great captains are made in rough waters. Ability to regulate, reduction, or severity. Restraining influence. Okay, so there is a feeling here of this could, if this is about a relationship or about just being in the mix of a lot of people's stuff, and it's their stuff and you don't have control over it. It's like with this, and it says great captains are made in rough waters. That's the King of Cups. He's the great captain made in rough waters. He knows how to control his emotions. So there's still being mindful of controlling the emotions and not overdoing, overexerting. Also regulating your own emotions during this time, Pisces, if this is your reading. That is coming through. So let's look on the bottom there. Amity. All for one and one for all. Friendliness and warmth in relationships. Desire for camaraderie. Just getting along with people right now. You know, really just being there for people. Being generous with your time and your emotions, but not overly so. Be selective about who you're sharing with, who you're spending time with, how you're making your choices, how much are you taking on. Controlling your emotions if things are just overwhelming you, because this does, with this Wheel of Fortune right in the middle, things are moving really, feels fast, and could be feeling overwhelmed. But the King of Cups, you got the King of Cups here, so it's you in control of your emotions, being generous with your time and your energy and your emotional body, but also in very much so in control and making good choices for the ship, for the bigger picture. So that being said, Pisces, let's go ahead and get one of these. And we got the Knight. I am going to read that. It's beautiful. And then on the bottom, Anomaly. Really nice. Okay, let's see what this Knight card says. It is here that all the chatter, all the noise, all the action of the day subsides. All quiet returns. Night creates a space to contemplate the day as a whole. What event had the most significant impact and will help you grow? Are there events such as petty squabbles that serve you little and can be released into the dark? Night brings to your awareness your sleep hygiene. Your ability to get a solid 8 hours of sleep has been proven to not only help your mood, but also improve your health. Both dementia and heart disease are linked back to lack of sleep. Do you practice healthy sleeping habits? Are your nights filled with restorative sleep? Or does your racing mind keep you awake? This does feel like a busy, and I've been feeling this in your guys' energy. You need to slow down, breathe, get plenty of rest, be selective about how you're spending your time and energy and how much and how many, like, how much are you taking on at once. Be in control over where you're giving your shoulder for, or your ear for listening, or your shoulder for crying, or your body for working. Be selective right now, Pisces, because you need this energy. There's something here you need to navigate through, and you need your it's interesting because there's a feeling here of needing to be selective and navigate through like this really emotional energy. But there's a lot of other stuff that's not your emotions that are flowing around you at this time. And it could just be not even emotions. It's just a lot of stuff. And it's just making the choices and options because it matters. That's what's interesting. With the wheel, it's like our choices, and this, always get this with the Wheel of Fortune, you guys. And it's like, it's detrimental, the choices we make when the wheel is turning, because it could go both ways, you guys. We have to make really good choices when we're in this whirlwind of energy, because we can get flung into negative energy, we can get pulled. It's about staying centered and grounded and in control of what you're doing. It looks like there's a Two of Cups here. Looks like you're trying to balance something out, maybe balance out a relationship, maybe come together in a relationship or a union, or some kind of something that makes you feel more complete and whole. But there is a lot going on here. There's a lot of energy. Are your nights filled with restorative sleep? When the Night card appears, you may need to focus on creating a healthy bedtime routine. So that being said, and that card coming out, because those are strange cards to get, but it's definitely, I believe every card comes out for a reason. You need to get some more sleep, you need to get some more rest, you need to take really good care of yourself right now, Pisces. There's a lot going on here, and it feels like you are the emotional, anchor, stability captain here in this ship. It feels like it's very important that you stay centered and grounded and rejuvenated and all the stuff, you guys. So I am going to go ahead and read this anomaly too. This was the other one, and I love it because it's like, this is like a urban crow oracle, and this is a white, it looks like a spiritual crow. It's really cool, and it feels like with the anomaly and then direction right under it, that there is something here definitely leading you forward. Let's look at it. In a sea of black crows. Oh, that's interesting. In a sea of other things that look the same, feel the same. There's something different here with you. And that's the captain. That's the world. That's the Wheel of Fortune. All this other stuff around you. You could be wanting to do something or do a lot just to be part of. That's what another message I'm getting is to be a part of everything else. But really, it's really important for you to kind of, I don't want to say stay to yourself, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's kind of like being selective about how you're spreading your energy thin or wearing yourself out or exhausting yourself. There's something here that's requiring your attention and your energy, Pisces. And it says, in a sea of black crows, the one that grabs our attention is the rare, melanin lacking one. Something is going to appear, and it will be hard not to notice or avoid it. It is strikingly clear that what you encounter will be abnormally good or perhaps abnormally bad. Could go either way. Either way, it will stand out in some way. Something's going to be very mindful right now and be very awake, alert, well rested, well taken care of. Make selective choices right now. Something's going to show itself to you right now, Pisces, that you can't miss. And it says anomaly may appear if you are contemplating an event within a relationship. You may find yourself questioning if someone's behavior, good or bad, serves as an indication of who they truly are, or if the situation was a rare event and out of character. An outlier to understand a greater potential, to understand a greater potential, or to be able to rule out an absolute. There's really something here that needs you to be very present so you can see it and listen to your high priestess, your instincts, something on this. and make sure you're deciphering between whether this is something that's like embedded in this relationship or this partnership or this person, or whatever you're observing, that or is it your emotions getting carried away with you, or is it logical? Is there a logic behind it? Have you made a selective choice when you've made a decision? Was something just out of character, or is that like a thing? Like, you know, you're gonna have to really see into something here, and it's asking you to get plenty of rest and be clear and not spread yourself too thin, and listen. It's with that generosity I was feeling with the King of Cups. It could be like an emotional conversation or something like that you have with somebody, that you really need to listen between the words, and you need to pay attention to, like, or something happens where somebody's like, and this is on the other end of the spectrum, but like, let's say somebody gets really angry or upset or throws a fit, and you realize, and it may throw you back, and you may be like, oh, is this like a thing, like all the time thing? Or can you see beyond that and see that there's something else kind of causing that? That's another message I'm getting, Pisces, but go ahead. We will go ahead and get one of these. Be mindful about your conversations, your energy, how you are navigating right now, especially with the emotions of others and the emotions of yourself. There's something that needs to be seen here and understood, and either kind of, I hate to say like judged, but kind of like looked at for what it is. This is interesting. Trust what you need is there. With love, all can be accomplished. And something may require you to be a little more loving, or be that listening ear, or understanding beyond like a fit or a tantrum or something like that. Like, it's kind of another like scenario I'm getting, is like sometimes it's like, what's wrong? Like, there's something else going on. Like, it isn't just this, like there's something else. So that's another message I'm getting, like that you could be getting ready to deal with a lot of people's, or maybe just one other person's, like kind of maybe insecurities, something like that, where it's like you're being asked to have energy to really pay attention to that and kind of nurture that in an emotional pillar. I'm feeling like right now, Pisces, you're an emotional pillar possibly for somebody, and if this is somebody else for you, make sure you make good choices right now, between different ways of, like, different choices you have to make, like throughout your day, of like what you're going to do, spend your time on, spend your energy on. Like, am I going to sit for 30 minutes in my chair, or am I going to clean, or am I going to go for a drive, or am I going to take a shower, or, you know, really, and it's just, those are just like minor examples, but like being really mindful about how you're spending your time right now. A lot of self-care, a lot of clarity needed right now, because there's some control needed, and there's some discernment needed, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and just get clarify these a little here. King of Cups. Yeah, Six of Pentacles under the King of Cups, about generosity, being generous, giving of yourself, giving of your time, your energy, your body, stuff like that. It's interesting because this is also can say, okay, there could be a need here, and then we got strength. Wow, and the moon. Okay, yeah, there is something you need to look at here, Pisces. And what's on the bottom? The Five of Pentacles. Okay, so it does get a little complex, because there is some kind of energy here, another energy, where it's like you're going to have to really see through it, like what they're giving or what they're taking, or are you spreading yourself too thin, or are you taking too much? Are you not... But it's feeling like you just really need to be selective in where you're putting your time and energy. And it may take a lot of... there's something here that could look rough even, but be really good. Or vice versa, look really good and be really rough. Whether this is a conversation or a feeling of reciprocity. So if something's not being reciprocated, something like that. But the King of Cups can see and can understand, like, other people need his knowledge, his wisdom, his emotional, like, adaptability, you know, but also there's a give and take to everything. Be selective. There's no mistakes in life, only choices. If you choose to do something, or you choose to spread yourself too thin or not get enough sleep or something, in this moon again, which is also that night energy, I'm getting a lot of that moon energy. And if there's something there that just isn't sitting right with you, release it. If it could be, there could be something here in the moon energy that it's just about giving and taking, equal give and take, balance in like your work, home life, something like that, like balancing out the work, the home, balancing out what you give, what you take, or what others give and take, and being very selective and strong and also graceful. With the strength card there's also like a grace and a love to the strength card that I feel. It's interesting. So that's what I'm getting there, Pisces. Let's get one of these. Oh, let's see. Yeah, there could be something you feel really obligated to, or you're feeling even, wow, okay. So I got bound, potential, and breathe. Maybe something you're feeling like you are giving to or choosing to give to, or maybe you're feeling spread thin and kind of like wrapped up, kind of stuck in something, or like you can't. It's interesting because I'm getting a feeling like you can't, like, it's like, it was with like the Eight of Swords. It's like something is keeping you kind of holding yourself back. That's it. Holding yourself back from potential. Be very selective right now. I don't know if this is an avoiding and staying busy and making a lot of choices and doing a lot of things and needing to be more selective about your time and your energy, because there's something here that requires you to be in control of your emotions, in control of your actions, in control of your whole life. I've been feeling this in your world. Like there's a lot you're needing to navigate right now and control. But it's your stuff. It's your life. It's your time. It's your energy. It's your choices. And then breathe. It says breathe, breathe, breathe. Take a breath. Take a minute. Think before you act. Think before you make choices. Really sit there and just know that right now, it's nothing you haven't been through before. I am getting that. This control thing, great captains are made in rough waters. It's because you can navigate the emotional world. Water does this, Pisces, but we are water, and you're water energy. I'm a water energy also. I navigated my whole life emotionally, and sometimes it didn't work out when I didn't know about those emotions, like the way they're so loud and so obvious. There could be something here that's obviously like emotional, and like that you need to be selective about, like how you're getting involved or how you're sharing your wisdom or something like that. And it could be both ways, guys. Like you need to, or maybe you need to. You'll know when to step in or step out, or if you're spreading yourself too thin. But there is just a feeling here of needing to kind of be there, and there's intuition again with like that High Priestess energy. This feels like really loud, like your ears ringing, like your head's singing to you. It's saying, do this, or don't do that, or this is off, or this is, there's something here you need to be very clear-minded for and understand. And it's also nothing really to do with you. This feels like it is about stuff going on around you, and it's like being really watchful and paying attention. I don't want to say paranoid. Don't be paranoid, obviously, but just be mindful that you're in this mix of energy and see through the surface, which the King of Cups can do very well. See through the surface and be generous with your knowledge, your wisdom of emotions, and because there could be something really emotional coming up here that feels like it needs a captain, it needs a leader, it needs and you need to have the energy and the all that for this, Pisces. So this feels really big. It feels like big stuff. So that is your guys' reading, and as usual, I appreciate you guys coming, watching your videos. If you're a new subscriber, hi, thank you. If you are one of my already previously subscribed people, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming back, watching your readings. I appreciate your patience with, I know the videos aren't the shortest, but I do like to dig into quite a few little decks and stuff. So I hope that helps somebody, Pisces, and I hope you guys have a great day. And make sure you're taking time for yourself, taking deep breaths, and being very selective about how you are choosing to navigate emotional energy of others around you and your own, and take care of yourself. So I will talk to you guys later, and I hope you have a good day.